Hey guys, STLYoungblood with you for another episode of Yawing and Jawing. This is for if you guys haven't seen the first episode yet, I'll put a link in my outro, but this is the series where I am doing a live commentary for as long as my flight shall last. So, let's go ahead and get our flight started. That'll work. So, today we got a new patch. And if you haven't actually done any research on it, apparently there's a lot of bugs going on. But the first one I want to kind of throw out there to you guys is apparently the recon drone for the infiltrator is now available. Do not unlock it, according to people on Reddit. They're saying that it's going to just cost you. They're saying it's going to cost you 1,000 certs and it doesn't actually go away, or you don't actually get anything in return. So, with that in mind, that's kind of a pain in the ass because that's something that they could obviously fix and grant you what you were supposed to be getting. But kind of as a PSA, I would make sure that you're not planning on unlocking that. Servers feel very buggy right now. If you guys haven't been on yet. Oh God, what the? Oh, well there we go. Victory is mine. Except I can't hit shit right now. What do you guys think the over-under is on me doing something stupid here and getting killed? Oh, there we go. I guess I should just be grateful he wasn't a heavy because he would have dumbfired me really easily. So that's one bug. I actually jumped on to start doing one of these live comms over on my Vanu character. And the warp gate was an absolute mess. It was crazy. Where is the warp gate shield? Well, that's peculiar. I wonder if we're even safe in here. Well, that's a bug that nobody's mentioned yet, so we'll see about that. So let's stop talking about bugs for a second. Just talk about some of the changes. One, if you look in the lower right-hand corner at the ammo count, you will notice that there is a new font for that. And, of course, I tell you to look at something right as I'm looking at the map. So there, new font. It's a lot clearer to read. It's not as aesthetically pleasing, at least for me, but if it makes gameplay a little bit better than I am for it. So, yeah, one of the changes that they made was with alerts. And with the alerts, the continent-specific facility alerts are going to be much less frequent now. So think about like indoor biolab alerts. Think about like Amerish tech plant alerts, those types of things. And those are going to be happening much less frequently, and the XP rewarded is actually going to be cut in half. I personally think that's a really good idea because I hate those alerts. I don't really like facility alerts in general, but especially when you talk about like a biolab alert on a specific continent, it's always ending in a draw. 90% of the time. Yes, sometimes other things will happen, but if you think about it, TR is going to be able to hold one, NC is going to be able to hold one, and VS is going to be able to hold one. So having less of those is a very good thing in my mind. Well, it looks like the VS gate at least still has a shield. So that's one of the changes. I guess my personal favorite, kind of the hallelujah change, is strikers are finally being addressed. Strikers, if you didn't know, previously had the ability to go through terrain and go through buildings and still hit their targets. And now that's being fixed. So for anybody that doesn't play TR, that's an outstanding change. For anybody that does play TR and just wants a more fair game, there you go, it's being fixed. Now, I think the Annihilators are supposed to follow similar flight mechanics as the Strikers do, so I wouldn't be surprised if they saw a change to their flight pattern as well. I don't know if they went through terrain, though. So, we'll just have to see how that actually plays out. Let's see. So, here, if you look at my altitude over here in the bottom right, you'll notice that it says I'm 250 meters above ground. But there's also another one that says I'm about 600, 500 right now. That second altimeter has to do with your above sea level. So that's the one that I believe is still going to go... Oh, is there a scythe on me? I think that's the one that's still going to be going up to 1,000 for the flight ceiling. Come on. God, this thing feels really sluggish right now. Come on. There we go. God, that felt like a really slow dogfight. Okay, so if you see, check out the altimeter bottom right. You can see that it says I'm 70 feet, roughly 50 feet or meters above ground. That's this ground right here. But you can also tell that it says I'm about 400 above sea level, which is obviously way down in the canyons. So let's go ahead and check it out and see if 1,000 is the flight ceiling. Coming up on 1,000. Looks like about 850, depending on how that is. Somewhere in that ballpark. So, I think that's kind of a cool change. I don't personally really use my altimeter that often. I'm sure some people rely on it and like to have that available, but it's just something I've never worried myself about. If you're kind of just used to flying and kind of just keeping an eye on your surroundings, you're going to be fine without an altimeter anyway. So, I need ammo. So yeah, I mean, you don't really need the altimeter, but you know, I like the change overall. I mean, I think that's a good thing for people. You know, the more tools to give people to be better players, I'd say the better. And then another good change in my mind. Oh, why did I select that as my place to get ammo? Another good change in my mind is actually with the free look lock-on. Now, I don't personally use free look at all, and if you don't know what that is, that's when you're in a cockpit and you're flying in first person. You can like turn your head and look around and see what's around you. I don't do that. I fly in third person until I'm ready to fire, so I've never really done it. I've rebound my keys, so I couldn't even tell you which one does what now. But what happened before was you had the ability to turn your head and lock onto a target that way. I mean, just thinking about it, I mean, your gun's not on target that way, so you could be flying next to somebody, look to your left, and then all of a sudden be able to... That was a nice kill. Okay, so this is a hot area. Alright, well, that's how the series goes. So this is the end of this one. Just to finish up my last train of thought, no more free lock-on means that you can't just turn your head and lock on to the side. You actually need to have your reticle on target and go through the indication that way. Especially if Coyote missiles are coming in, and with the current air-to-air missile setup, I think, hey, there's a kill. I think that's an excellent, excellent change. I don't know why you should be able to just look out the side window and get a kill based on your lock-on missile, which I think is boring and useless anyway. So, that's my thoughts for today. I'm going to try and get you guys a video tomorrow. No promises, though, just because it's going to be... Things are busy right now. So, if not, I will talk to you guys next week. Have yourself a wonderful day, and later.